computer because my cloud has no more room. Super glad everyone is on. Welcome to Sunday Night Masterminds. I'm really loving our consistency and just showing up. I really appreciate everyone being on. These are our times to connect and talk about what's working, what's not working, and have y'all contribute to our group. So first and foremost, Rochelle and I just got back from LCD, which was pretty awesome. Highly encourage anyone and everyone to get to that event at some point. It's really good to work on communication and awareness and just things happening in the business. So definitely encourage that. Also encourage like any events that you guys can get to, like please show up and just be connected with the community. It's so amazing to be in the room with like-minded people. The next event is actually in New York. If anybody wants to come on this week, I'll be there. Super excited about that. But obviously that's obvious this week. But the next event is going to be Epic, which is in Arizona somewhere. Don't remember where, but it's in Arizona. The details will be coming out sooner than later. But highly encourage everyone to please get there. It's just really, it's an awesome celebration. Like, it's not like Keto Academy anymore where you kind of like get fire hosed with a whole bunch of information. You really just get to be around everyone. There's it's Phoenix in February. Perfect. Thank you, Julie. So it's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a celebration. It's an award ceremony. You get dressed up and there's excursions and events and breakout rooms. It's a really fun time, low pressure, just really awesome time, just connecting and spending time with everyone. So highly encourage just everyone getting there. That's my long-winded 3-minute pitch for events because they're really important. You really do see the differences in people's businesses from people that do go to the events and people that don't. So highly encourage that. The next thing I want to talk about is expectations for the group. I first and foremost apologize as a leader. Like, we kind of just all started to like do our things in there. And now everyone's all working together and being contributors in the group. So we want to just set some expectations. So I'm just going to say them here. So like, the only people that you approve are people that you invite to the group yourself. So like, if you're adding someone as a friend and they're not necessarily, like, Facebook's been super buggy. So whatever's going on, I don't really know. Like, half of my timeline is from like 4 hours ago and then one's from 4 minutes ago. I can add people to the group half the time and then half the time I can't. But if you're sending someone the link, the keto link, like no carbs please, like facebook.com/group/no carbs please, that's the link. If you're sending someone the link and then they request to join, you can approve them. But the only way that you're approving them is if they're your person. I don't want anyone like going down a mad approving process or anything like that. The reason why is because those people are coming in from outside and not being manually added. And I add them all to a spreadsheet so I can look things up. So there's that. I want you guys to approve, like, when you're approving posts, the reason why I strategically make sure that the posts being posted by group members outside of us, some of them are like crazy. Like, some of them are just super complainy. Some people are asking about poop. Some people are asking about like who knows what. I left it free for all, but like, we've started approving the posts now, and I think it's working out better. Plus, I don't want people being like, I have 7 ketone blue oceans, like, exchange and like all of this stuff. Like, we have to manage it. So I really will need everyone's help in approving the posts, but I don't want you approving a post unless you can respond to it. And if you don't know the answer to it and be like, hey, Mandy, there's like 18 pending posts. Like, what do I do? Can I help you? Like, that's super helpful. Like, let me know. Or if you're unsure about like, if you're unsure, just leave it and let me know. And then I'll go in and look at it. but like, I definitely want you guys to be contributors of the group. People that are like showing up to the group, obviously, there's people coming in from the group that from like the paid ads and like seeing my Facebook posts. I can't manage everything all of the time, but like, if you're being a contributor of the group, if you're showing up on Zooms, if you are like approving posts and being again a contributor and like a part of this team, I'm going to help you with certain like dishing out all of those people. But like, if you're not showing up on Zoom and you're just like willy-nilly trying to like be in the group to like wait for Mandy to give you people, but you're not adding people to the group yourself, and you're not being a contributor in terms of like delivering value, or you're just sharing your post inside the group to like expect to get leads, like, no, that's not going to fly. I'm going to like tell you about it. And if you're being shady as hell, like, I'm axing you. Like, this works this way, and I'm growing this group this way because I just see that it's the best way to do it. But like, realistically, other teams have the group secret and you all have to be friends with them, and there's no free leads. And if you're not a contributor of the group, you're pretty much kicked out and like excommunicated from the team. And I just don't want to do that, but I want to give you guys an opportunity. Like, I will pay to grow the group. I will, you know, deliver value as the leader keto coach resource that you guys are able to use. But I also do need y'all to like contribute to the group, grow the group, like, and not expect to get free leads because you're sharing your posts in there. Like, Kristen, you did an awesome post natively today in the group. That was awesome. You guys can share your stories in there, you know, and stuff like that. But like, don't post on your Facebook group and then share it in the group and then expect to like get that. Does that make sense? So
yeah,
there's that.
Can you share what Kristen posted when you said it was a great post?
Spoke about her journey. Kristen, do you want to talk? You can if you want, or if you're not able to, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I just posted from that site like word porn or whatever, and it was just a funny thing. Like, I've decided that I won't get back to my birth weight or something, you know, like
6 ounces, 3 ounces, 6.
And it was really cute. And at the top, I just wrote, you know, like, being keto and PTKs have given me so much energy towards my goals, but like, you know, don't focus on the scale. Think about how you feel, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're fine. I mean, you and Rochelle have little ones sitting on your lap while you were. But yeah, no, that was perfect. And like, you guys just post whatever you feel called to do or whatever. But like, I'm just saying, like, intention matters. Like, I've just been noticing like things just, if you're hawking the group and never showing up on a Zoom and like waiting for us to like post and then like waiting for me to be like, oh, can you take care of her? Like, that's not going to happen. I know who's showing up on lot, or like, I know who's showing up on the group. I know who's responding in chats. Like, I know who's responding to my reach outs. Like, it's just be responsible for like your own business. But like, I will help those that like I feel see fit. Does that make sense? Cool. Add value every day, like, definitely interact. When the more pop in the group is, like, from a standpoint of like not always posting about sales and stuff, the more Facebook will show the group, and like the more engagement will happen. So like, your customers will be shown stuff that is popping in the group too. So like, the algorithm works for the group as well. Like, there's just not just the algorithm for our posts. So make sure that you're just always contributing and things like that. Again, it's your job to be like adding people every single day. Like, that welcome announcement post, like the campfire videos, should be tagged by everyone every day, or a unit section or things like that. And realistically, okay, one thing I want to touch on is the people that you're adding, make it very adamantly clear to them that like, hey, I'm adding you to this group. If somebody asks about Pure Therapeutic Ketones or who your person is, you don't have to go into the whole, well, I'm selling you PTKs, blah, blah, blah. But like, just casually say, hey, if somebody asks you who referred you to the group, that's me. Like, be very like, hello, I can only look it up, but like, and I could see who's mutually friends with who, but like, I just want you to be clear, like, because sometimes I'll have a conversation with someone and then I'll see they're mutually friends with them and I'm like, oh fuck, like, oh sorry, sorry Kristen, my bad. Then it's like I have to backtrack and it just slows everyone down. So it's just like super important, like make it adamantly clear, like, hey, I'm your person, if you need anything at all, tag me or let me know. Is everyone clear on that? Cool. Okay, that is that. Does anyone have any questions on group expectations? Rochelle, do you have anything to add to that?
I don't think so. I think that you covered it pretty clearly. Except the one thing that Ray had talked about was like piquing curiosity on your Facebook page and your profile. Yeah. And then anybody who wants info on it, like add them to the group, tag them in the announcement, and then tag them in whatever it was that you, like the content that you put into the group. So it could be like an article about ketones or about NEAT movement. And he talks about a way to set up Google alerts so that you will get an alert when a new article pops up that day that's relevant to the search term. I would just be careful on what the like actual article is, like read through it and it'll just post random things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love that. One, can you share in the Keto Crunchers page where that resource is, or just tag me in it, or is it in the Keto Business Builders group?
I want to say it is in the promoter group, but I will find it and tag you.
Cool. So what Rochelle's saying is like ways to attract people into the group. So you don't always have to focus on promoting pure therapeutic ketones. Like you can promote your lifestyle, and then when people are curious about what lifestyle you're doing, add them to the group. So like your personal page can be a lifestyle page, not just like a pure therapeutic ketones billboard. So like you can post an article from ketogenic.com and be like, oh my God, look guys, this is I'm just throwing crap out here because I can't think right now, but like, oh my God, this is the cool diet I'm doing. Look at this cool research article. Do you have any questions? Like something like that. Or I don't know, that was a horrible example, but you get the idea. Like post keto articles or like things like that are not just about a pure therapeutic ketone sale. Does that make sense? To attract people inside your group. And you can set up Google alerts. Like I had Google alerts. I have Google alerts set up to send me daily emails of like all the keto blog articles that mention like exogenous ketones, ketogenic diet, and like keto. But like don't share an article that is like from like perfectketo.com. You know what I mean? Like, or yeah, like Keto Dad. You want to share like ketogenic.com is a good one, which I think I'm going to start sharing like all of Ryan Lowry's articles, not because I'm a stalker, because they're actually really good. 1% stalkerish maybe. So there's that as well. Thank you, Rochelle. All right. So while we're on the topic of social media, Kendra McMurphy changed my entire business at LCD. Okay, so I want everyone to, if you can, pull out a piece of paper or type it in your phone or whatever. I want you to write down the word dreams. I want you to write down the word me. And I want you to write down the word prove it. And I want you guys to spend 5 minutes, not like right now, but eventually. I want you to do this as homework. Set a timer for 5 minutes, and I want you to write down all of the things that make you you. Like your kids or your dogs or your love for burritos or anything that makes up you. Like you love Pinterest, you love cooking, like anything that makes up you. Does that make sense? Everyone get clear on what makes up you? Perfect. And then your dreams. What are your dreams? Dream vacation, dream job, anything that moves you in your wildest dreams. What are those? Again, don't overthink it. It's just literally like a mind dump for 5 minutes. And then prove it. What do you love about ketones? What, my dream to make money. Hell yeah, girl. Hell yeah. What do you love about ketones? What?
How much money? Be specific.
Yeah, true. Like, yeah. One thing we learned this week was like having like clarity and certainty about everything. So this is stuff that like I want you to be super clear on. Tons of money, but like specifically, what is tons of money? Because like for me, tons of money can be 10K. 10K is tons of money, but like I also want tons of money in terms of like multi 6 figures a month. So like that's a F ton of money, right?
I told Rutherford that I want to be making 50 grand a month by next year, this time next year.
Yeah, like she was super specific. And he said, yeehaw, let's do it. But yeah, like being specific about like where you're going and like what intentional about like what dreams and like outcomes. Like, yeah, everyone wants to hit rank 6, but like what will that feel like? What would that be like? You know, how much money do you want to be making? Or like everyone wants to hit legend, but like what does that really mean to you? So is everyone clear on that? Dreams, me, prove it. So now you're going to write down 2, 1, 2, live. So this is what your Facebook feed is going to look like. 2 posts about you. This is a week, by the way. 2 posts about you. 2 posts about or 1 post about what you love about Prove It. 2 posts about your dreams. And then a live on anything. This is how your Facebook page is not going to be just a Spam-a-llama Facebook feed about whatever. It's going to have people understand and know. Oh yeah, can you repeat that? Yes. So 2 Facebook posts about yourself. What makes you you? So a post about your dog, a post about your kids, a post about whatever. 1 Facebook post a week about what you love about ketones. And then 2 posts a week about your dreams. And then a live on anything. Yeah, like ketones, Prove It, like the company, like it's very like obviously Prove It, but like not generic ketones, but you know what I mean? Like the keto lifestyle or like Prove It specific or whatever. The reason
But
why
on my personal page, Mandy, I mean, because I thought we weren't supposed to mention that.
I'm saying like, yeah, can someone hold my hand while I do a live? Yes, Sue, I will be happy to actually, we talked about this too. I'll go into that in a second, but yes, the answer is yes. I will hold your hand. I will go on a live with you. If you are live phobic, I can interview you. You can just sit there and answer my questions and just be pretty. If you're scared of lives, like let's rip the Band-Aid off and like, let's do it together. Cool? Like I can talk to you about your Prove It experience. We can record it, download it, and then upload it into the group, like our Facebook group, right? You can tell the difference between people's businesses that go live and people that don't. Live's really important for busting up the Facebook algorithm. Like if you're doing these kind of posts and then going live, like everyone's going to see your Facebook page and you're not going to be a billboard for Prove It. You're just going to be you, and then you're going to talk one post about Prove It, and then you're going to talk about your dreams and what you're looking forward to. And the reason why is because people buy into you. People are going to eventually buy ketones, but people are going to buy into your dreams and where you're going, right? Because if you have no direction, like, why would someone do it? Yeah, lives get so much more interaction than any other post. Yeah, like Rochelle did a live because she was pissed off that some guy was like creeping on her the other day. I was like, okay, you're being very sensitive about this whole thing, but if whatever is making you content, go after it, boo-boo. But do you see, like, does that help give you guys direction of like social media a little bit? So there's that. And then in terms of like the Prove It post, like, don't just write like, I love Prove It. Like, you can write something like, oh my God, my pumpkin spice latte that helps me burn fat. Like, that's something about Prove It that is loosely thrown in there. Does that give you a little bit more clarity, Michelle? Because like a lot of people are just like, some people just constantly post about like the drink, and still say PTK, PTK, PTK. Everyone's sick and tired of seeing even the word PTK, right? That doesn't pique anyone's interest because the cat's out of the bag. It's the same thing about saying prove it, prove it, prove it. You want to make sure that you're like breaking things up. You know, making sure that you're just like posting other things too. Also, like, questions too, right, can fall into the me category. Like, I genuinely do need a mattress, and like I just asked about the mattress thing, like, because I wanted engagement on my profile. But like asking questions, if you genuinely have like whatever, or like outfits do really well. You know, if you're changing your hair, help me pick a hairstyle. These are all just like good, cool things I've been thinking about. So there's that. Anything else, Rochelle, did I miss?
No, but one of the things that I asked today was if anybody knew any businesses in town that I could host a mixer at, or if they could connect me with somebody. And I have 2 already scheduled.
That's really cool.
So, like, I think that's a good idea. So if you don't know somebody that owns a business in your local town that you could do a mixer at, ask your friends because they do.
Okay, I'm going to do that now.
You're welcome.
And I have a question about that, Rochelle.
Yeah.
When you do those mixers, or when anybody else does them, the few I've done at my house, which is fine because then I have water and ice available, because I like to make my drinks fresh. But I've pre-made them in various labeled water bottles, and then I bring my little cups and I pour them when I'm like at a business that doesn't really. They may have a sink, but you know, I don't want to mess. It's not like a regular anyway.
Well, so bring like big water bottles. I mean, bigger than this, like big water bottles and a thing of ice or whatever.
Okay, all right.
I mean, just bring whatever you're gonna need with you. And then when I do them, I get tiny cups because I don't want them to drink much. I just want them to taste them. So like,
yeah, I've got those. Yeah,
little wedding shot glasses.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Everyone cool on that? Yes? All right, sweet. All right, so I don't really want to LCD you guys. I'll save that for later. Okay, I have a question. Okay, it's a rhetorical one. This is another question, and I want you to spend 20 or 30 minutes thinking of the answer to this question outside of a tactical answer. So why is your business not 2 times the size that it should be? And again, it's not a tactical answer. It's you have everything that you need to know inside of you. This is like literally the first note that I have outside of the crazy exercise that Rochelle and I had to do, which I can't tell you, but like, if you're good at LCD, you're definitely gonna have to do it. But That even took me surprise because it was my third LCD. But this is the first one, and it like literally threw me off my feet because it really, I know the answer to it, and it's not pretty and it's not great, and it has nothing to do with like, I don't have support, or I don't know this, or I don't know how to do this, or whatever. It's genuinely stupid things like I'm getting in my own way. So, because it's as big as the title you put on into it. Yeah. Time. Yeah, exactly. But rhetorically speaking, like, I want you guys to really have some self-reflection this week. Feel free to report back to me if you would like. But the only person that's standing in your way between you and a huge ass business is yourself. We can show you all the tactical stuff if you really want directive and things like that. Like, we have the resources to do that. But like, why is it genuinely not where you want it to be? And what can I do as a leader to guide you through those blocks, per se, and get you to where you want to be? And then on the note of where you want to be, I would like to check in with everyone that's on the call, and then anyone that's not on the call. And like, I don't want this to be like a huge, long, super thing, but like maybe like 1 minute per person. How committed are you to this? What's your belief in the company product, and
What's your outcome?
yeah, commitment, belief, and outcome, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So those are just the three, because I'm not going to go into the whole DNA because it's already 9:30. So 1, what's your commitment? I'll type them in the chat. Commitment to the business. The belief in the company, product, and industry of network marketing. And what is your outcome? In 60 days, outcome, what's your outcome? Like, what do you want from this? Who wants to go first? Rochelle, you can just go first.
Okay, what was the first question?
What was your what's your commitment level to this business?
Oh, 110%.
What's your belief in the company, product, and industry?
Absolutely. I mean, it changed my life. I know it can change others too.
So your certainty's there.
Very much.
And then what's your outcome?
To have a residual impact in not only my family's life, but in other people's lives as well. So that means like their family's life will change, and then their children's life will change as a result. Whether that's a financial, or if it's like a limiting belief that's been carried through generations, like those things need to stop.
Do you hear how like it's beyond just like, oh, I'm committed? Like, do you feel her certainty and like where she's going and like her buy-in and like what she's doing? Like, you don't really know how she's going to get there, but like you want to sign up, or like you want to follow her. Like, you want to be attracted to that because that's her mission. So I want you guys to get like aware, and like this is an exercise that like I 1000% need to do, because when we had to do these, I just wrote down like, I want to be a leader, and like no one's going to buy into that because like it's like a shaky thing. So like this is something that I need to, I mean, I'm 100% committed and I 1000% have belief in the company, but what's my outcome? Like, what do I want from Prove It? Like, where do I see myself with Prove It? Like, yeah, of course, financial, but like, what do I want to, how do I want to have a residual impact into this world? Like, by using Prove It as a vehicle, like, what is that outcome? I'm not certain yet. I will get there and I will answer that come next week. Well, to Rochelle as soon as possible, but I'll type it. I'll type it out. I know you will hold me accountable. So Kristen, I'm just going to go down the line. Kristen, what's your thoughts?
I'm 100% committed.
Okay.
I do have a job too on the side, but I 1,000,000% believe in the company,
Mhm.
and I just really want to help other moms feel better. Like, I just really want to help people. I want to be where you are. Like, I want to be just like you. But yeah, I just really want to help people feel better and experience it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So when it comes to helping other moms feel better, like what is the one thing that you run across that prevents people from getting started?
Money usually.
And it's because they like, what do you see? Like, do they tell you, oh, well, I can't, or I have to ask my husband, or we're just short this week, or all of those different kinds of excuses, right?
Yeah, and they don't want to do keto. Keto's not for them, stuff like that. And then, yeah.
So for me, I have a very similar experience when I'm talking to women. They're like, oh, I can't because I just spent this and this on my kids. And part of my, like, to go further into my belief or my outcome is to make it very abundantly clear to women that they don't have to ask permission to change their life. Like, you don't have to ask your husband. You don't have to sacrifice your feel good, like what makes you feel better, because you're putting your children first. Like, us as moms have to come first, and then we can pour back into our families.
Right.
So like you could adopt something similar to that, and it just like it solidifies it.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Like, and you'll get there. Like, this was like huge awareness stuff from like what I learned, and like she like knocked Michael Rutherford off his feet sometimes. Like, she asks really, really, really good questions that make you think, that anchors in your certainty and commitment and outcome that goes beyond just like financial. You know what I mean? So, and then how we talked earlier about like connecting and things like that, you're going to see a complete shift in your business just by doing those connects. And you saw it today, right? Like, people were more receptive. We'll hit them back again, but like those connects are super like valuable. And then I'll continue, but like, does that help you get a little bit more clear on like where we're going and like how we can get you there?
Yes.
And then are you open to you and I digging deeper into your business?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. And then complete side note, and then I'm going to get back on track. The connect, guys, like, cannot stress it enough. If you're not moving forward in your business and things are having, like people are opposed, financial issues, whatever, you're finding that like tagging them in information in the group isn't really working, or things are dying or whatever, let's get back to basics and go back to the old school, like connect, and chats. Like, Kristen, it's working for you. I'm super open with that. Let's do it. Like, whatever excuse or whatever you're finding yourself against a wall and things aren't moving forward, it's probably because of a connect them with me and like let me have the conversation and I'll guide it, and you guys can rewatch like how to learn things. I'm open and happy to do that. So make sure that you're connecting. Michelle Goodrow, did I say it right? I think I did. Okay, your turn. What is your commitment level to this business? You have to unmute yourself, boo.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I am fully 100% committed to this business.
Perfect.
For sure.
What is your belief in the company, product, and industry?
Oh man. I believe in this company, and I, just because of the results that I've experienced myself and my husband has, and I have some customers that have not felt this good in many, many years with some health issues that they've had. How can you not believe in it?
Amen, sister. Wait till you go.
How can you not?
Wait till you go to an event.
I am excited about that.
Are you gonna come to Phoenix?
Probably. Yes, actually, I will for
Yes.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Good, awesome.
And my outcome is my husband and I have talked about being able to help people. And it's always been, if we won the lottery, this is what we would do. With all this money, we could do this, we could do that. And you know what? Maybe that's not in the plan for us to win the lottery.
Girlfriend, this is your lottery. Like,
Exactly. So
Oh,
you know what?
gold. I want to write it down.
So I've had a revelation that, because I really did pray about this before I dove in. And you know what? I believe in my heart that this is my way of helping people and being blessed in many ways just by sharing what it can do for you.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Michelle Hickston.
Yes.
I would say Hickston, but Hickson.
Yes, I'm very committed. I spend every waking second.
Oh, you are like the queen.
Besides, when I'm not working, and even when I am working, because I figured out on my Mac, we're not
How to text.
we're not supposed to be on our phones at
So
school, but I
you're on
can.
your computer.
I'm on my computer, and it doesn't. I sneak stuff in, especially when I'm given a test. I'm like all about it. Anyway, and I have a total belief in the company, not only for what's happened to me, but even that little post that I made today on the Keto Crushers, I think. I literally was almost in tears. And that girl, she and I talked tonight. She was on the Get Your Ketones for Free Zoom. And I know she's struggling with, because she's in a little group of friends and they're all on it. She doesn't feel like she has anybody to put under her. So she's going to meet me on Tuesday after spin class, and we're going to act like she's in spin class, and we're going to, and it's going to help both of us, because I haven't made a post in a while, and that's my downfall. And we're going to make a post about health and drinking our ketones, because it'll be her first one. Anyway, we're going to put it together, and I'm going to make one. We're going to tag each other, and we're going to try to both benefit. And I told her I'd come up with the words so that she could get the people.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah. And that's what I like to do. I'm like Michelle. I that's all I want to do is you get giddy when somebody tells you that they thank you, and all you feel like, I didn't do anything. I just gave you these packets, sold you these packets, but and they just feel so good.
Yeah.
So
what's your outcome?
My outcome is the same, is pretty much the same. I mean, I want to be a leader for people. I want them to, ask questions, but I want to send the little birdies on their own way once they get enough. I don't want to keep them in the nest. But I'll coddle them for a little while before I kick them out. And the outcome is for them to feel as good as I do, and to spread the word and keep it moving.
So where do you see yourself with Prove It?
Well, and I after you get involved, you think, gosh, everything is, you read online all the time, oh, make all this money doing MLM, and it's nothing. You don't have to do anything. You read, I'm here at the beach, and I mean, we all do it, and I'm enjoying all my time. Well, you are enjoying your time, but you're still working. And I carry my phone everywhere. Thank God I have a reasonable, nice, wonderful husband who never complains. Did you hear that? He's very, very understanding, because a lot of my time has been taken up with my second business, my second job. But he's very understanding, and now he drives everywhere so that I can be on my phone. And I am on my phone all the time, because I'm always
a very nice Christmas present.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I don't know. I mean, I should know a little bit more. I keep thinking I really do want to retire early. I won't really be retiring because I won't have enough years in to retire, but I want to quit and I want to have something else as a backup.
Didn't you say
And so
when you
when
first started $1,000
what's
bucks?
that? I can't hear you.
Didn't you say when you first started you wanted to make $1,000 bucks?
Yeah, I wanted to make $1,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that can still be your outcome for now. Your outcomes can always change.
Yeah, I'm perfectly happy if I can get that there. Yeah. And I was talking to Kristen the other day. It's like a hobby right now, but I love it. She said the same thing. She said, I love what I do. I just love doing it. So as long as I love doing it, I don't want to stop.
Yep. Awesome. Perfect. Sweet. I love it. Thank you.
Yep.
Tiffany, no, Tiffany's gone. She's not there. I don't think Allison's on anymore. Julie. Nope. Sue, you want to talk? Oh, Julie's back. Okay. Go ahead, Julie.
Hi, sorry, nobody wanted to watch me folding my chonies, so I just put it blank. So
You're fine.
sorry. So my commitment, I've been committed. I guess I struggle, and I'm not going to worry about the struggles, but my commitment to the company is 100%. It always has been. I wouldn't be where I am health-wise 18 months later, right? 2 years later. I gained so much more of my life back than I ever had before.
Yeah.
And my belief in the network marketing, I think, and I wholeheartedly believe that this is the best income stream, right? So I worked at a job that I was miserable at for 8 years because it was a job that paid my bills, that I had to go to, that I let kind of be my roadblock for the last 6 months because it was that depressing to go to work. So my belief is that it can change and make things better, just in the short term, but in the long term. And my outcome is always been, I need my student loans paid off. So that's my goal, is to keep utilizing this to keep paying my student loans because I need that debt gone.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it is right now.
Awesome. I love it. So student debt, and then where do you see yourself with Prove It?
I'd like to see myself growing. I keep visualizing myself growing. I still have my rank 6 board on the wall with my 2, promoters that I need to kind of help get me where I'm going, because I'm constantly just carrying the load month to month myself. I mean, I have, I think, 6 of us underneath me, and I think they're at 65 BV for the month.
That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you to send me that.
So I literally do it myself every single month, and it's exhausting, but I do it and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I would never not. I mean, when I'm not at my job, I'm doing this, right? Yeah. And I come home every night. I don't get to do the power hour during the day, but I printed out 30 of them, and every one of them is dated, and I go through every day by myself because I want it to go somewhere, right? And I just can't make the daytime things, but I'm making what you guys do, and I'm just putting it in my day where it plugs in and it works, right? So I need to continue to do that, because I know there has to be somebody on my group or on my page of 3,000 friends that wants more from their life than what they're currently doing, because I know that I don't want to keep going to work every single day. I love my job now, but will I love it in 20 years, or will I love it in 10 years when my husband's retired? Because in 10 years, no matter what, he'll be retiring. He'll be 65, and I won't be even close to that, right? So I need to get there. That's where I need to be to enjoy retirement, because we've been raising kids and working our whole life. Something's got to change and shift.
Awesome. Well, you're awesome. Sue, I'm not sure if you, yay!
Hello.
Hi.
I didn't, every time I change something, it kicks me out. And so at least I have the audio.
Yes.
So I have to tell you that I feel like before I had children, I was extremely, extremely shy, and this is a new experience for me. And talking to a small group of women is no big deal.
Yeah.
This is new for me. So I go back to feeling like before I had kids and I was really shy. So this is all new for me. So, okay, bear with me.
It's okay. We all cry. We talk about weird stuff. We're all friends here. Don't worry.
So my commitment, and Mandy and I have talked, is not 100% as of yet. Eventually I hope to be. What I believe in the company, I can only speak with my experience with the products that I'm using, and I am beyond surprised at the results that I get with how I feel with energy and fogginess by drinking what I'm drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And eliminating meals is a new thing that I'm playing with, and it's fantastic being able to eliminate meals. Thank you to the 60-hour reboot that I have confidence that I can do that. And I'm more playing with the fact of actually talking to people face to face at the moment, and getting interest that way, and sharing what I'm drinking and sharing my experiences there, and starting small and building from that.
Mm-hmm.
My goal right now, there are almost 4 out of my 5 are drinking, not on a daily basis. There are 2 to 3 of us on a daily basis that drink the Prove It drinks. My short-term goal is to have all 5 of us drinking it.
Yeah.
And getting the benefits of it.
Amazing.
Eventually that will grow into sharing my experience with others and how I feel, and to help people on their journeys and things like that.
I love it. So that's your outcome?
That's my short-term outcome, yes.
You're amazing. And that's okay. You just started and you're just getting, I didn't even, honestly, guys, when I first started this, I was like, I'm never doing that whole company business thing. And here I am. So you're, like I said, your outcome could definitely change. I was actually like Michelle too. I was just like, did it like kind of like a hobby, like just seeing what would happen. And then it just happened. So that's cool. And Sue, I'm super glad you're here, and I'm very grateful and appreciative of you just stepping out of your comfort zone and just talking on Zoom. So that's a good step in the right direction and shows your commitment.
Baby steps.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for sharing. Tiffany, are you able to share, or can you just... Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it might be a little loud in here.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, where do you want me to start?
So what's your commitment level to this business?
My commitment. Okay, so up to this point, it hasn't been where it needs to be. But I am working on getting over my fears so that I can put my commitment level from about, right now it's probably, I'd say 30%, but I want to get to 100%. So that's my goal. Because I haven't, it's just getting over my own fears. My belief, I truly 100% believe in the product. It helps me as far as I know what it does for me. Like, I work this crazy shift where I work day shift Friday and Saturday, and then like tonight I'll be here till 4:30 in the morning, and tomorrow night I'll be here till 4:30 in the morning. So it keeps me awake, and then I have to stay up till 8 o'clock in the morning to get my kids on the bus. So that's my belief. This product is for real. It keeps me, even though I've struggled with the things I've struggled with, I still have the energy that I need to be the mom that I need to be.
I love that. So what's your outcome?
My outcome, short term right now, is to get more customers and to get at least one promoter under me. Like that, I don't have any promoters as of yet, so.
Awesome. Okay, I love that. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Okay, cool. And then anyone that's catching the replay, make sure that you guys send me your outcomes and things like that. I think that's it. So does anyone else have anything else before we wrap it up? Rochelle, did I miss anything? I think I hit it all.
Yeah, I think you got it all.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for popping on. I appreciate your taking time out on your Sunday. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out. And that is it. This call is officially a wrap. Peace out, y'all. Love ya.